Big time fan comment says, Jimmy, shut the STFU technically. Let him talk without interruptions. Jeez, Jimmy is such an arrogant prick.
This episode is brought to you by our patron supporters. Today's patron of the day is Kay. Patrons get the show always ad-free and access to extended episodes with bonus content. If you don't want to miss all of that, go to patreon.com/calltheline. That's patreon.com/calltheline. Did you guess correctly?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh. Do you want me to tell you? Who our patron of the day is? Kay.
Yeah. Hey.
You guessed?
Go ahead. No, I didn't guess that. If you've never been patron of the day, maybe you should go to patreon.com/calltheline and on today's episode, just give a little post that says, I've never been patron of the day. Because we'd like to know that.
Yes.
It's a thing we'd like to keep track of. Patreon.com/calltheline. Hello, everybody. And welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Two. This isn't a good bit. It was never a good bit when other people have done it on the radio or whatever. Where it's like, oh, we're in an arena. That's so
the
funny.
fake arena.
It was never funny.
No.
This is The Light is a Podcast. It is January 23rd, a Friday.
Woo!
I'm Jimmy Snow.
I'm Alyssa Lube.
And I think I want to start this show talking about ICE. Can we talk about ICE and specifically how much we hate ICE and how much we wish people would come up with a comprehensive way to annihilate and destroy ICE? To have just a very good response to where it's like ICE is here and then you can just destroy them. Destroy them by whatever means necessary. Destroy it, I should say, ICE. And the reason I bring this up is this weekend, there will be an ice storm in Austin, in Texas. There was a very major ice storm back in 2021. Ice was, it shut down the power grid. And so there was just a lot of ice around and nobody likes the ice. And we're not ready for the ice. We live in a country that does not have a good system that can support ice in a healthy way. So I just think we should come up with a way that we can more quickly destroy the ice. Maybe with flamethrowers. How do you do? Can you destroy ice with flamethrowers? I think so.
I would say so.
Ice,
that seems like a very efficient way.
We are expecting it to be a pretty decent one here because I think it's expected to be wet and cold.
Yikes.
Unlike my ex-wife. Anyway, I don't have an ex-wife. That's dumb, people. Don't fall for my shenanigans. The last time we had an ice storm that I was present for, it did not shut down the grids the way the one back in 2021 did. But everybody here literally has so much PTSD.
From that ice storm?
Yeah. So
everyone's freaking out.
If you go to like, oops, my numlock turned off. If you go to the store right now, there are no, by the way, were you getting a little worried at the beginning where you're like, can I sign on to this? Like, shit, are we about to go to jail?
Oh, no.
Because we fucking hate ice.
Well,
God, ice is the worst.
Ice is the worst in all forms.
Don't you feel like sometimes you're having a nice day and you're like, oh, it got ruined by ice, which somebody would have fucking destroyed that shit.
I feel that way every single day. I have felt that way every single day for months now.
Is there some kind of chemical means by which we can get rid of the ice? Get rid of ice with chemicals? Can we chemically get rid of ice? Can we have some sort of... I
don't feel at liberty to say.
Can we use some sort of, I don't know, like warfare against... Can we declare a war on ice? There's a war on drugs, which is an inanimate object.
And I'm thinking the salt is not doing enough.
Yeah, I don't think the salt is doing that. Though, should we just keep pouring salt on ice?
Yeah, for sure. Melt them.
Like they're snails.
Melt
like it's a
them
bunch
like
of
they're
snails.
snails.
Sorry.
Like
I don't know why I'm tripping up my wording here.
Oh
Fuck
my God.
ice. It's the worst. Nobody likes it. Anyway, this Friday, we're going to start getting down into the cold. Everything's going to get wet because there's going to be some light rain. It's going to be very cloudy, so there's not going to be a lot of evaporation. And then the next day, Saturday and Sunday, the weather's actually like going down in an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Now, the nice thing is it's going to be a very short weekend of cold temperatures. It's not going to be that cold for very long. So we're going to be fine. We've got power backups in a lot more places now. A lot more neighborhoods have at least somebody who, so if like people were dying, it's like one of your neighbors has a fucking solar generator and shit. You can't come. So don't come to my house. Leave me alone. But
my parents are supposed to get like 18 inches of snow this weekend, by the way.
That's in New York, which has the infrastructure for it. And here's the funny thing, like the ice is worse. Ice is awful. I hate it. But ice storms, and if you don't know how to handle it, but the last ice storm was really, really cool. I got to find you this post I had made on Instagram. Maybe it's now time. Why don't you talk for a moment and I'll post it to my story.
Okay.
How's that work for us?
Just to remind everyone about the ice storms. I do agree that ice is way worse than snow because there's not really, like, for a lot of ice stuff. What?
Ice is worse than snow?
Oh, well, listen, there's only so much I can do if we're talking literally or metaphorically over here, but I
would destroy ice. I'd fuck snow,
You'd fuck snow.
I fuck with snow. Yeah,
I also like kind of am jealous. Chill out over there. Chill out. I'm
trying to think of some euphemisms with lube and it's too easy.
No, yeah, that's the whole name is a euphemism inside of itself. I mean, it's not even it's the real.
If you use lube, it literally is inside of itself.
Sure is.
More easily, more pleasantly.
What's it called? I kind of like fuck with the winter and fuck with the snow. And so I'm kind of sad to live in a place where there is no winter or snow. I kind of miss it. I know the people who live in Southern California are like, and it's beautiful every day. And I'm like, yeah. And I feel like it's like uncanny valley. I need weather. But
should I like post tons of photos of the ice storm saying things like, I wish we would end this ice problem once and for all?
Sure.
Ice does not deserve to exist.
Your followers would understand.
Do I want them to understand?
And that's really a you question. That's something you have to confront within yourself, But also...
So in the comments, what would you do to ice and what would you do to snow?
Please let us know.
We want to know.
I keep seeing these like shirts that they're selling that say like fuck ice on them. And in my head, I'm like, I would love to buy one of those shirts. I would love to buy one. I would love to wear one. I am such a pussy though, because I'm legitimately scared. Like I'm scared to wear them because people are so fucking insane.
You still have not figured out where you live though.
No, well, yeah, and that's the real key.
You can wear that there and you'll be fine.
I know. But also, like, the part of it that makes me nervous is that because I'm in Southern California, I know that we're going to get targeted in some way, shape, or form, and there's going to be some fuck shit somewhere. So I feel like no one is safe. It's like you're in these places where everyone agrees with you, but that means, like, all of the places where Trump is sending ICE are literally the places that didn't vote for him. So,
and of course, we're talking about because Donald Trump controls the weather.
Yes.
As we've learned from Marjorie Taylor Greene, the government controls the weather. And Donald Trump is currently sending, now go look at my Instagram story.
Okay.
Donald Trump of the last ice storm when I was president. This wasn't the bad one. It is supposed to get really cold down here in Texas. The lows will be down in the teens. So Donald Trump might show up misunderstanding what's happening on. I heard that there's an ice party down here and the teens will be present. Isn't that crazy? The last ice storm I went through encased everything in about half an inch on all sides with ice. Wow. So it turned every like blade of grass into a little ice dildo. You know what I mean? It was like
That's
everything was like little
crazy.
butts. I lived in
If you
Denver and
stepped on it,
Wyoming
would it
for how long
crunch?
before? Oh, so satisfying. If
Oh my
after the show
God.
is done, go back and watch the story again with the audio on.
With sound.
You'll hear it way crunchier than snow.
Oh my
right?
God. Okay.
And I'm a crunchy guy. Okay. But way
As am I.
crunchier than the way like it just crack, crack, crack.
Love.
So satisfying. I think some of it wasn't even necessarily cracking. I think it was ice rubbing against each other because some of it would break off, but a lot of it, I mean, it was on there pretty solid. It was, and it reminds me of the flower in the case in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It was like something purposefully like tried to crystallize the world. It was very beautiful. Unlike Ice, the organization, which fucking sucks, and we should eliminate Ice. That agency is the agency is what I mean. Even if I didn't, dude, what am I gonna do? Guys, did you know 35 is actually like too old to fight in like wars? Honestly, like I haven't even been in a fist fight since my mid-20s. Okay. I used to get a little scrappy when I was younger. I know it's hard to believe when people see me. By the way, Javon is the exact same height as me. So
that's crazy.
No way to defeat the short rumors.
No. The allegations.
For either of us.
Continue. Although.
Anyway.
Yeah, true. That's like so crazy that he's as tall as you.
Yeah. I think most of us get accused of being short. Here, I'll send you a little photo of us the other night at game night, the four of us. I look kind of tall in this. But anyway, what was I saying?
Aww,
Ice. I don't remember what I was going off about. Just fuck Ice. I hate
look
Ice.
at how cutie butt Arden is.
Aw, yeah. You can see the ones with lutein in them too. That would be okay.
Yeah.
I
love this. I really think
so gorgeous that night too. Like she always looks gorgeous, but she has this outfit that I think is my favorite outfit. It's like a black turtleneck that doesn't quite go cover her full belly, and then these like long black pants, and she puts on these boots, and she just she walks around literally just like a temptation. Like this is the last really temptation cute. Of Jimmy Christ.
Of Jimmy Christ. I really think we need to do a in-person hang.
Yes. And
like of everyone though.
You two can come anytime and take the apartment.
I know. I want everyone to come though. Like I want it to be like the whole.
God, that's none of your business.
Jimmy, I want
we did the thing and now I'm in euphemism mode. You've known me for how many years? This would have started our very first conversation. I'd have been like, phrasing.
I know. And I just am excited about this idea, so I want you to listen to my words. Okay, I think we need to do two things. One, we need to have a like team weekend or something where like everyone goes out to Austin and we all just like fuck off for a little while and hang out.
Yes.
And because I think that's the closest for most people. And then I think we also need to do a in-person line con that's like real. Like could you imagine how fun it would be if we could do panels?
I agree. I won't advertise that I'm going to be at that. So it's a surprise if I am.
Okay.
But obviously I would organize it.
People
I agree with all of that. I will say this.
Fucking shit to see you in person.
I know where my health is more because I had to do things like 4 days in a fucking row. And not only do I know where my health is, I already knew. I've said it on the internet forever. But now finally to have somebody come out here and then the first thing he said when we did a live show together was like, just so you guys know, Jimmy is only an extrovert online. He literally was like, Jimmy is like the most introverted guy. I want to hang out. I want to have that fun little peak of energy. And then as I overstay it, the body rejects me, the mood rejects, like, oh my fucking God. Hanging out with people is fucking exhausting.
Yeah,
it is. The final night was Tuesday night. We didn't do anything yesterday because I don't remember. We were going to and then we didn't. And it wasn't my fault, which made me feel good. But we didn't really do anything relative to all this. Tuesday night, we're recording on Thursday. Tuesday night, we hung out. And when we got back, I already was sick, and that was visibly obvious to them. And so I didn't play like the board game that everybody else played and stuff. But yeah, I was already not feeling good. And then we got home and I was like, dude, I feel like I've been crying. And I hadn't been. I honestly, like, I don't really cry very much. Movies and stuff will choke me up. But that's, if I start to weep moments later, like within like 10 seconds of weeping, my body just shuts off all emotions. And it's like a Mormon thing. Turn it off.
Weird.
Like a light switch. That's basically what happens. The emotion just, and I just dissociate into, I'm a robot. I may as well go get work done. Right now is a great time to make a spreadsheet.
Right.
That's pretty much what just emotionless. Anyway, I felt like I had been weeping for hours. I was like, why do I feel like and it's just, meanwhile, my partner, Luthien, is just like bouncing. She's just like, oh, it's so great. It was so fun. Her battery gets totally recharged by talking and hanging and doing stuff. And I just,
That's so funny because I'm more similar to you where like if I do a social thing, I need like 12 hours minimum to like be normal.
Yeah.
And we're like two people who like our jobs exist online and I think would you would assume
to broadcast charisma, extroversion. Yeah.
Right. And then like Kevin is very similar to Luthien where my man is out. He's outside. He's outside. He likes to be social. He read a book once called Never Eat a Meal Alone. And like when he first moved to LA. And so he rarely is eating a meal alone. Like he makes plans all the time. Oh,
I hate it.
God.
Mad at him.
Yeah, and I can't. And he like will come home and be like buzzing on it, and I'm like, that is like I just don't.
I need you to. You're doing too much right now.
You're doing too much. Take it down. Take it down. You're up here. I need you to be down here.
I will say I can do better if we just stay at my house, or maybe I need to get some more anchor places that I'm just comfortable existing in.
But the problem with people doing stuff at your house
is they're at your house.
They're at your house.
But this is the genius of having bathrooms dedicated to certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me.
Everybody goes to when the house becomes the house, the poop bathroom becomes the everybody bathroom. But I still got the master bathroom all to myself. That door closes. I need to take a nap.
So funny.
Knock people out. Yeah.
Sure.
Also, I'm just so much more comfortable kicking people out than I am leaving an event elsewhere early.
Yeah. Well, so what do you say when you're trying to get people to go? Because what we do in our house is, all right.
No, I do this. I'm like, I'll literally be like, hey guys, the battery's just it's just gone. So
that's good.
It's time to go.
That's good.
Like, hey, this was fun, but it will not be fun if you stay longer, though. So
this has been fun, and now it's over.
We just hit the moment where this remains a positive memory, and outlasting it will flip it.
Yes.
So let's just go ahead and leave.
That's really
There's something
funny.
nice about being this autistic and this chronically ill. Low expectations.
I saw once. No, that's true. I you know what? I should start placing the expectation on the fucking floor. That's so true. I saw a clip of, do you know who like Trixie Mattel is? She's like a drag queen.
I do not. This is where I'm going to start the music unless you need more time.
No.
And we'll talk about news when we get back. Fuck ICE though. I hope we destroy ICE because of that storm that's coming to Austin.
This weekend and every weekend.
Cold. It's going to be a very cold ice weekend, and I hope by Monday all of the ice is just gone. Not an issue.
Yes. Okay, so Trixie Mattel, I'm going to tell you about what this, because I think it's funny and I think you'll appreciate it. There were two other like friends of hers having a conversation about, one of them is Bob the drag queen. Bob was like, Trixie texted me recently and was like, do you want to come hang out for like 90 minutes? And they were like, the two of them were laughing. They were like, but it's brilliant because like the 90 minutes came up and she was like, all right. And like kicked them right on out. I love that. When you start inviting people over for time limits. Want to come over for like 2 hours?
I should put a timer on the wall right by the front door when people come in and greet them, and then be like, and go. All right.
Yeah.
And it just gets counting down, and it's like, what happens when it hits 0?
That's
Hope
what I'm
you
saying.
don't find out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to be gone before it hits it. Give it a little buffer. If I want them gone in 90 minutes, I give them 100 on the timer.
There you go.
Like, don't find out what that said. What happens if that?
Yeah,
hits
don't
0.
find out after that. You went through your buffer time.
Yeah, but then like leave like DVDs of like how to train guard dogs out. Like
God.
how to train dogs to eat guests overstaying their welcome.
Oh my God.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Do you know what this is? It's an ad. And do you know why you're hearing it? Because you aren't subscribed at patreon.com/calltheline, where you would get this ad free. But I know what you're thinking. Then I got to use Patreon to listen to the podcast. Au contraire. We got that sweet Spotify synchronization, which I don't think is how you would pronounce it if you slowed that word down. But you can sync it up, slowed down, synced up. What is happening in my brain?
What is going on?
Doesn't matter. Why did I slow? Oh, I slowed down the word. You can still listen on Spotify, but you get the version of it on Spotify that is always ad-free, unless you consider that little loop thing at the beginning kind of an ad, which I understand a lot of people do, and you might too. I wasn't done, so we'll get that music back on. You might also consider that a little bit of an ad. Now, that one's actually kind of always there, because if you're a patron, you probably want to know who the patron of the day is, and you can only do that if you are a patron of the day. Well, no, if you're a patron, you can be a patron of the day. And the only way you can be a patron of the day is if you comment on the episode on Patreon. Okay? Do we have all of that together? What I'm saying is you need to go. Where do they need to go to, Alyssa?
Patreon.com/calltheline.
Can you imagine how much people would have preferred that if you had done the whole ad over me? It's a lot.
Well, I do it in the beginning, so you have to take it the second half.
I need 3 more seconds of that loop. Can we get that? The producer says yes. Okay, everybody. Patreon.com/calltheline.
Patreon.com/calltheline. Do you like that? Is that good? Should I change careers?
OMG. We're back, everybody. And I guess we'll talk about the news, even though I hate it all.
Yeah, it's all pretty bad.
Jack Smith gave testimony to Congress. He complied with the congressional subpoena, unlike some others have been. And, a lot of others aren't. The Clintons didn't over the Epstein probe. And then people were like, well, then they should go to prison. But all right, well, Jim Jordan now hasn't. So you guys are going to be consistent, right? Put them all in prison? Put them all in?
I would love consistency once in this entire administration.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is that generally there are political figures, for better or for worse, and I'd say for worse, who it's understood when the subpoenas are low-key optional. But if you are not one of those, not in a political office, not one of those people, you don't have the option. Realistically, if you get subpoenaed, you should have to go.
Right.
There should be an option for certain types of investigations to be, okay, I agree to come and do a closed door thing. Because it would be fucking crazy if you could be subpoenaed to give testimony, not in front of a judge and a jury, but in front of every human on the planet.
Right.
And not have the option to be like, no.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Record
it, publish it, whatever. But I'm not doing a live fucking WWE event here. The fuck is wrong with you? Nobody watches WWE, poor example. Anyway, and I'm enjoying the threads. It's so funny. They have so little to go on that all they're doing is posting I'm not even joking. I just saw one of somebody pointing out that he's coughing a lot and drinking water a lot, which seems to imply he may have recently had an upper respiratory infection. That thing that's going around this time of year. And yet the caption was something like, isn't it a thing that lying makes you dehydrated?
Oh,
isn't that a thing?
Fucking God. My new thing that I've been saying recently is it's the idiot Olympics every day. It's like they're competing with each other. Who can be the biggest fucking idiot? It's the idiot Olympics.
Stupid. And so
honestly,
basically, that's where it's at. Is he did so well, and he basically was like, "Oh, I'm still the only reason I stopped was Donald Trump, who was the subject of the investigation, has forced me to stop." Donald Trump's DOJ has forced me to 100%. I still stand by it. Would do again. Yeah, he guys, I don't really look, here's the thing. I don't want to alarm you, but I think Donald Trump might be a bad president.
I think here, I'm going to take it one step further. And, and again, like, I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to one step further, just for kicks, for shits and giggles, perhaps. I think he's a bad person.
Okay. I don't want to alarm you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the impression he's a pedophile.
And listen. No one is saying that that's a fact. And we're simply just saying we're getting this little, an inkling, a feeling, a little, a spidey sense, if you will.
And I can't stop this feeling anymore. Donald Trump, some kind of pedophile whore.
That's really good.
Thank you. I also just hate the world we live in. That Nick Shirley is considered a journalist. He also testified before Congress. Have you seen Nick Shirley yet? You know who I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Have you seen the guy who exposed the daycare center that wasn't even open when he went during where it was posted on the door that they weren't open during those hours? He went outside of open hours. He's the reason why Minnesota got flooded with ice. Not even joking. He posts this little documentary he made, and that was the pretext upon which they decided to invade Minnesota. This guy,
wow,
you should look him up, Nick Shirley.
Yeah, I'm looking him up right now.
Watch him talk, visibly stupid.
Oh my God. For what it's worth, all of the headlines and even just the little summary are calling him YouTubers, which I hope calling him an American YouTuber, which makes me happy because.
And yet Newsmax calls him, I'm looking at their headline right now, independent journalist Nick Shirley.
Right.
Brought his reporting on alleged Minnesota childcare fraud to Congress on Wednesday. And there's a lot of there's literally videos of him going and it's we're here to inspect or whatever. And they're like, yeah, no, you're not. And he's like, but why, if there's nothing to hide, why would they be worried about me going and inspecting? And it's I don't know if you've checked. The policy at most daycare centers is if a random 23-year-old dude goes, let me in to see your kids.
Right.
Generally, you're stopped at the door.
Right.
Ideally, more is done to you.
Right. We've really, over and over again, it kind of feels like we're hitting this wall of the death of experts, the death of people who are actually, intellect.
The movie
people
Idiocracy is happening. We're about to put Gatorade in the fucking water fountains, people.
No, truly, that's what it feels like. But it's also, it's all tied into the same fucking machine where it's Joe Rogan. Why is anyone trusting what Joe Rogan has to say? Literally ever. Do you know who he is? The host of Fear Factor.
That's true. He's a stand-up comedian. Ironically, right now I want to be you have to make people laugh. He's fucking stupid. But Republicans, maybe listen to him a little bit right now on the whole ICE shit, because I'm just saying since that's your boy, he's kind of he's kind of not bad like you guys on the whole ICE shit. He kind of is and Grant, he said something the other day where I was oh, he's going to get in trouble for that. And I was and I hope nobody asks for my comments on it because I know I suffer from a similar brand of sexism, which was he was describing the Renee Good thing. And he's and that was fucking horrible. And he's and I hate that this is true, but for some reason it always feels worse. I always feel worse when it's a woman. And I'm yeah, that's a thing too. I've admitted it out loud many times, so I haven't gotten canceled yet, but also my expectations of women are higher. When a guy is a fascist, when a guy is MAGA, I'm right. I get it. Right? You want fuck everybody else. You feel content with the way your life is going. And so you want basically the version that protects your livelihood at the cost of everybody else. I get it. You're a selfish piece of shit. I get being a selfish piece of shit. The temptation is always there. Now, let's just point out, it's fucking weird when women are MAGA.
Yeah, well, but it's also part of
it doesn't benefit them the same.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it doesn't benefit them in a way that feels way more direct and way more obvious. You see and hear the policies that are directly affecting women, the livelihood of women, the health and safety of women. So,
but then people will misrepresent. They'll be like, and yet you're less likely to get divorced if you're MAGA. Yeah, because you're less likely to have the option.
Exactly.
I've always thought this was my dad. This was one of the first arguments I remember, like after leaving the church, that my dad was like, yeah, okay, you win that argument. Because he would talk about like being atheist and all this stuff. He's like, look at the divorce rates. And I'm like, yeah, it's called breaking up. But like in the church, you're not supposed to get a divorce. Outside of the church, if you feel like the time for the relationship is over, you have the option to break up. And he was like, right, that is why the rates would be higher, because you don't value not getting divorced the way I do. Staying in a relationship, whether or not you hate your spouse, Dad.
That was so weird. That's my parents' wedding picture.
But do they hate each other?
I think that they definitely love each other and they like each other most of the time.
See, that sounds like people who stay married, right?
Yeah.
Like that's who people stay married. There is no reality in which my parents would have stayed together except for the church.
Yeah.
They don't like each other. They don't get along.
We get calls about this.
They're not having better days because their partner's around. I literally wake up every morning next to my partner and I'm like, well, the day can't be terrible because my partner, like, she's fucking right. Like, whatever the worst things are that happened, I still started the day like this.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
I guarantee you this is my parents waking up.
That's so funny. No, I know. I mean, like, and I feel like you and I probably wake up the same way. We wake up with like the heart eye emoji, just like,
yeah,
because it's so exciting.
And but then I also the other eyes we get emoji.
Which ones? Oh. We get calls like this on Chewed Gum all the time, where they're like,
"Well, mouthwash, real quick." That's how I wake up. Ooh, you look so beautiful. I'm gonna need a little bit of Listerine.
You come back and you have some in your mouth, spit it into her mouth. just swish a little bit.
Gross. That will be rampant with morning breath.
We have to swish yours, spit it out, put fresh one in your mouth, so you spit it into her mouth, and then you give her a cup to spit into because you're polite.
I hated that.
Consider it. Okay, wait. Also, we get calls about this on Chewed Gum all the time, where people are like, the rates of divorce have never been higher, and when you look back 50 years ago, the rates of divorce were not so high. And I'm like, right, so like women couldn't. They literally didn't have an option. They could barely get like full-time jobs to support themselves and their families. So even if they had full economic security, social shame. Yeah,
there are plenty of Mormon women who have now full economic security that won't because of the social shame.
Correct. I remember once hearing about.
That's why they're all fucking swingers now.
See, and I love that.
We're not but at least we're not. Yeah, sure, we're fucking each other like crazy, but we're not divorced because that's somehow we think is the loophole. Just like I thought fingerings and blowjobs and oral, like somehow hands and oral isn't sex. Right. God really cares the P go in the V. That's what he cares about.
People argue that with us on Chewed Gum all the time. But what was I going to say about divorce? Oh, yeah. I have a relative who he cheated on his wife like a million times when they were young. And she said to us recently, she's like, I had 5 kids. What the fuck was I going to do about it?
Yeah.
What was I going to do about it? And it's sad,
that's
like, because
so
it is. And, you know, they're fine now. They're old and chilling. But, like, that's sad that they literally didn't have an option. And this is a woman who is 80 years old now.
The best thing that happened to your relationship is his pee stopped working?
I know.
I've been faithful ever since I couldn't afford Viagra.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, it's laughable to me that people say shit like that. But I don't even know how we got on this topic.
I don't either.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like news wise. Oh, well, I was saying this before that there are even more pictures of Trump's bruised hands, but he was speaking at a podium. I want to say this was yesterday. He was speaking at this podium and was holding on to this podium for dear life. The man, when he's standing,
dying.
he stands like this. Like this is his head and these are his feet. He stands like
it's
this.
a dementia lean.
Yeah. It's not good. And if he makes it to the end of the year, I'm going to be really surprised.
I don't know if he'll die. Okay. People with dementia hold on. Do you know?
Picture.
Yeah, I sent another picture of the crew hanging out.
Luthien has the best bangs ever.
She's so hot, though. Why do we not talk enough about that?
I'm dying at Arden and Matt. This is so cute. And Jovan is like literally, you know, like when they say like don't meet your heroes, he is exactly how I imagine he would be in full body. You know what I mean? He's like wearing his little anime shirt, like he's deuces up, like this is.
Don't have heroes.
I don't have heroes.
Don't meet your. And this isn't about Jovan. Just people don't have heroes. It's
certainly not.
They will all let you down. Always, always, never have heroes. I don't know why I globbed onto that so hard. I think I grew up in such have a hero culture, and we're getting fucked by it right now. I mean, Donald, Trump is your hero, sitting up there. I can be your hero, baby. Frankly, I can take away the pain. I will, when I say stand by you, do keep in mind that I cheated on my wife right after she gave birth. Right after. Right? She was still recovering. With Barron. Oh, man. I love, too, whenever Melania's bio is like, and Donald Trump and Melania have been together for X number of years. And people will post that like, this is the Christian family man I want. It's like, hey, guys, could we talk about that amount of time they've been together?
Right.
How many years ago would that have been? And how many years ago did him and his ex-wife break up? Because you might find
is there overlap in the date that they share?
I don't remember if it was the first or technically I know that there is overlap between wives and that he cheated on every wife he had.
Yeah. Well, right. And that surprises me not even a little bit. Do you know that there's a Melania movie coming out? Yes,
that Amazon paid a lot of money basically to get. It's one of those things where it's like, I know why you did it, Amazon. You basically gave her $40 million.
Holy shit.
Right. To get as a bribe. If we do this, Trump will get off our back. And so they aren't even expecting to make any money on it. Anyway.
I mean, I saw a billboard for it in LA like a couple of days ago and I was like, I did not even know that was happening. I have not seen a single, I mean, I'm not on that side of the internet, so that's probably a big part of it, but I've not seen a single fucking thing about this. And this is coming out on the 30th.
You know what they say the bruising is, right?
What?
So the most recent time they were like, the most recent time they're like, because of the aspirin, he's much more prone to bruising. And they've been saying it's from shaking so many hands. Now I guess they're saying he hit his hand on the corner of a table. And I'm just literally just like, guys.
Right. Guys. They really think that we are the dumbest people alive.
By the way, getting so intense about how much he's using aspirin is not helping the denying the rumors that he had a stroke last year.
Right.
But I mean, guys, be so effing real.
Yeah.
He could just go, you know? He could just go.
I know.
He could just, I am just so upset about it. I just want everybody to look. That could be his. Actually, this is what I imagine his brain is like, what he's thinking. He just like lays back and he just goes, Trump, 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 Trump. Trump, 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 Frank Lee, Trump, 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 and then he comes.
Right. It's good.
Elon Musk Grok shared 1.8 million sexualized images of women on X in 9 days. This is referring specifically to the way they created a spicy mode where just a person could be like, hey, here's a picture of me having a nice day out doing at the farmer's market. And then any fucking asshole of which is most people on Twitter could go, put her in a bikini, put her in lingerie, put her in, taking away. And it's one of those things where it's a bunch of men like Elon Musk going, I don't see a problem with it. They're doing it to me. Because he sounds like he's always got peanut butter in his mouth. Anyway, look, it's funny when they did it to me. It's kind of like the difference between the way Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's lives and image unfolded after, where Tommy becomes an icon, a sex icon, and Pamela becomes a whore. And the way it is literally like, I'm putting up an image of me at the farmer's market is somehow consenting to being sexualized and potentially going viral as a sexualized image of myself.
It's so weird you bring up Pamela and Tommy because this morning I saw that there was a whole thing that like Tommy Lee's wife cheated on her last year with a person that she thought was Ronnie Radke from Escape to Fate.
Tommy Lee's wife
Tommy Lee's
current
wife,
Tommy
Brittany
Lee.
Ferlin.
Okay.
Yeah, Brittany Ferlin, who was like a Vine person.
Him.
She was on Snapchat talking to someone that she thought was Ronnie Radke, which is like the guy who's the frontman of Escape to Fate.
Yeah, the worst fucking person in the world.
So she thought she was talking to him.
No. Take a moment and acknowledge that Ronnie Radke is
I don't know
the
enough
worst fucking person.
I don't know enough about him. I'm sure he talked to minors. I'm sure and I know he went to jail.
But it's also like, first of all, he's become a little MAGA bitch. He's disappointing. And complains about pronouns, is the whiniest little bitch. And then, my friend Sarah Gibson, the musician, she made a parody of one of his songs, basically, and the parody was like, I'm a little whiny bitch complaining about pronouns. He fucking sent her a cease and desist and had the lawyers like, we're gonna fucking and he does that shit. He uses the fact he will waste so much money on lawyers knowing he's rich and other people can't afford to fight it. He is like, but he's just a fucking garbage
loser energy.
Terrible person. Don't listen to Escape the Fate. Fuck that guy. He's alive. Listen to Michael Jackson. He's dead.
Yeah, true. It's unfortunate because he has a new band too, and I like some of their songs.
You gotta stop. You gotta let him go.
I know. I will. Well, I also just
do a deep dive. You're gonna feel so gross soon. You do like, what's wrong with Ronnie Radke? Do a little dive, and you're gonna be like, I am never listening to this fucking misogynistic, rapey. I'm sure that whole period of time, unfortunately, I don't trust any of the people who were like artists at that time because they all were talking to like 16-year-olds. Like, now he's terrible now.
I know, but I don't
now.
I know I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying I also don't trust like really any of that period of time. Like I'm nervous anytime I have to do a Google on anyone because I'm like, all of you talk to 16-year-olds when you were in your 20s at a minimum. Anyways, so she thought she was talking to Ronnie Radke on Snapchat. And it was a catfish. It wasn't even him.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
And then Tommy Lee found out, was DMing Ronnie, and he was like, that's literally not me. This is an account that has 100 views on it, and I don't have Snapchat. And
it doesn't surprise me though that like they have a text relationship. That would be somebody Tommy Lee and Ronnie, that they're buds.
So I don't think that they are. This is so stupid. And like, I never get involved in like celebrity stuff, but it came up on my TikTok. So whatever.
I mean, he had his number and the guy texted back. It was what I'm
No, it was DMs. It was in DMs.
I see.
So, and Ronnie was like, he's like, I'm trying to be really nice because I'm a big fan of you and like Motley Crue, but like, this is really weird. And I did not talk to your wife. And like, you need to have a conversation with her and not with me. And it was like Tommy Lee was giving the most like old guy energy. Ronnie was just kind of like, I don't really understand what is happening. And Brittany was like, she's like, I dead ass. I saw a video she posted that was like, I'm a good person. So I came clean. And I'm like, all of you are, again, idiot Olympics between the three of you. unbelievable. But anyway,
I
that came across my
feel-
desk this morning.
Ronnie would have been like, man, though, I would have.
Well, no, he kept saying that he was not attracted to her at all. And I think the only
but
reason...
I think given the opportunity, he's such a toxic piece of shit. He would have been like...
Well, I think the only reason he wouldn't is because he has such a hard-on for Tommy Lee that I think he would like...
That's part of what I think. The thing about toxic men is they often feel the need to dominate their heroes too.
Mm,
And so I actually think like there's some
perhaps.
level of like, if Tommy's a hero of his, of like taking from him his, and dude, Ronnie Radke's the worst fucking person. I honestly like, you know, those people that you're just like, if a narwhal ate him, it would be fine.
a narwhal. Yeah. I mean, he's been in jail for a
Go
minute
get
too. I
eaten a
didn't really have
narwhal.
high hopes for him.
Dude, he's such a piece of shit.
Do you want to
I mean, there are lots of people in jail who aren't actually pieces of shit. He is independently. Do a little dive. Do a little dive later. I feel you're going to be like, God fucking Christ.
I'm not even a little bit
dog
surprised.
shit. He's dog shit. He's one of my least favorite people in the world. Still hate Stephen Miller more, but I put them on the same boat that gets eaten by a narwhal.
Do you mind if I go unlock my door for my fiance?
Yeah, well, let's go.
who's coming home?
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Little break in, little ad time, little
Well, if we're doing a little breaky, maybe I'll go do a PP also.
Unless you're on Patreon, of which course you're not even going to hear the.
Look at that.
Break. Yeah, you
won't
also
even know
won't
that I
get to hear
peed.
the PP. That's
No.
not a Patreon perk. You fucking weirdos. You leave them before it runs up.
I mean, I don't know. Is there a song and dance you would like me to do before I go?
Any dance would be work. Can
I
you hit the song?
dreamed a dream of time gone by. You know?
Little Susan Boyle action.
Okay, I was thinking like
Wacky
Anne
waving
Hathaway.
inflatable arm flailing tube man. All right, we'll be right back.
Gonna go. Bye.
January. It's almost over. And when it's done, the mugs are gone. The mugs are gone, people. But right now, the mugs are still fighting. You can go and get either of these wonderful mugs, though with the typo corrected. Not that you can make it out on this video. These wonderful, oh yes, I too will take a drink. Anyway, that's not what that sounded like. There's nothing in my mug. Glug, 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 glug. I did that. Go buy a mug. Patreon.com / call the line. The mugs will be gone as of the end of January. The holiday
days
brawl
left.
mugs. So they aren't holiday themed. They're just holiday mugs.
And we're not brawling anymore.
Well, we are brawling a little bit. I did win
okay.
the first round, but I'm also brawling because I'm mad at you for what you said
What?
about Elon Musk's
Mm,
body, because we have similar bodies, him and I. have the
That
same body
can't be
type.
true.
I also look like my torso is a sideways Cybertruck.
Oh my God, that's one of my favorite like internet things
Memes.
ever. It's incredible.
Anyway, go to linemerch.com. That's linemerch.com if you would like to get that line merch today. Yeah,
Yeah, girl.
get it.
Woo.
I guess welcome back. I don't know. Fucking shit. I don't know. Fucking we're back and stuff. And I think Arden's going to be joining us for some more future shows because she doesn't want to
Really?
host the Collins anymore, but she does
Okay.
want to contribute in some ways. So it seems like she's looking to join in that way.
That's great.
So
I'm
it
so
should be a lot of
excited.
fun. It should be a lot of
I
fun.
don't get to do stuff with Arden so much anymore.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Because when we do the ad reads, I have to turn on the loop, and I don't always forget. To turn. Well, I don't always forget to turn it on. Well, anyway, I often forget. Was the point? Was what I was saying. Well, the words I said after don't make sense, so don't worry about that. Do you know that Apple has a folding phone coming this month? Year, I mean.
You're lying.
No, they're doing a foldable. Apple's doing a chip little mini iPad.
Okay. And
action
also,
on the
didn't
inside.
Samsung make that like forever ago? Was
Sure,
it
they're on
Samsung?
their 7th iteration. The Samsung Fold
Right.
is now up to the 7.
Right.
But they're always going to do shit like that. And it's not like Samsung created the idea. In fact,
Yeah.
Google had a Fold. Opus, I think, was the name of one of the companies that had a Fold. There's a lot. Opie. Is it Opie? There's a lot of... Opie feels like a hentai term. Is it an Opie tits? That's very Opie.
I don't know, but I fuck with hentai.
Dude, it's like you scroll on Reddit and every time I'm just like, Yeah, this is good stuff. This is like
unfortunately.
this is fine. Yeah. I understand these proportions aren't humanly possible. That's kind of why I like it.
But it's a fantasy. It's a cartoon.
That's what it maintains the ability to be fantastical. You ever see that interview with Samuel L. Jackson where he's like, "Is Samuel L. Jackson into hentai or into anime?" And he's like, "Yes, I am. Hentai too." And I was just like, clap, 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 clap. However, I'm not into some of the types of. I feel like a lot of people hear hentai and they immediately like, isn't that like and
underage?
Guys, hentai just
stuff.
Means cartoon porn, for the record. Y'all who think there's an exception for lolly are a bunch of pedophiles. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's over. Lolly's not cool, guys. What's lolly? Lolly's like, well, it stands for, it's like Lolita.
Oh, okay.
But it's
animated?
Yeah. And so you'd already see elements of this in anime, but not sexualized, where it'd be like, and the whole thing would be like, oh, no, it's okay that I keep buying the statues and the fan art of this character who in the show is in the body of a 12-year-old girl, but she's a dragon spirit, so she's actually 8,000 years old. It'd be like those kinds of, she's a vampire, so it's not, and no, it's just pedophilia shit.
There's like some different schools of thought on that kind of stuff too, where like you would rather somebody use something that's not actually harming anyone if they're going to use something, but then are you also then creating
you've fallen for the pedophile propaganda that people put out there like it's a sexual argument, a secular argument, giving people access to child abuse material, CSAM as we call it, increases their odds that they will assault somebody. Yes. It's like there are certain things where it's like, oh, you can intercept, you can whatever, give them exposure to this. But kind of like drugs, certain drugs where it's like, no, now the closer I get, the harder it is to resist. And so with specifically pedophilia, there's this theory amongst the libertarians who were like, just let them have whatever's on their hard drive and that'll keep them. And it's actually the opposite.
No.
As soon as you have access to CSAM, your odds of assaulting a child go up.
So there are organizations that are like dedicated to whatever, working with pedophiles and people who are attracted to underage folks. And some of them do recommend doing that. It's interesting because
I don't know which organization. If you ever find, it flies on the face of the modern. This is like shit I got from psychiatrists and psychologists. This is like,
and like I'm deeply
you should be allowed to have a little kiddie porn.
No. You shouldn't have anything that's real. Like, but if it's animated, that's a different thing. Or if it's people who are like, if it's ethically made, they're adults, people who were appropriately paid, people that were appropriately protected. But it's that thing where they're like barely of age, like that sort of shit.
The barely
that's a
legal.
Different, like that sort of stuff. When I was at that conference in October, there was a woman who was doing a whole presentation about working with people who have what was the way she phrased it? Like people who have I don't know if she said like sexually violent behavior, something along those lines. And the treatment had to be so specific to every person, but there are groups of people who are like, I can't remember the name of the organization, but it's in the UK.
NAMBLA.
Huh?
NAMBLA.
NAMBLA? What's NAMBLA?
It's a pedophile organization.
Okay.
No, the one I'm thinking. Man Boy Love Association. The National American Man Boy Love Association, something like that.
That's gross. There's one that I saw. I think it was in the UK or
not you
maybe
just casual bikini pics behind you as you're talking about this. This is a weird.
Well, I'm 32.
Juxtaposition. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
that's
32.
True. That's true. Guys, if you have to, that's appropriate.
Do whatever you want. But yeah, there was a guy who is attracted to minors and created this organization of like mutual support and mutual aid between other people who are attracted to minors. And it's the kind of thing where like he specifically discloses, doesn't move to areas that like, and not because he legally is required to. So he like has taken so much personal responsibility in it. It's so interesting. If I can find that like little, it was I think it was a news segment where they covered it. It was so interesting. I'd be curious to know your thoughts on it. And if you find the research about
to be honest, it's literally going to be like, if it's one guy, that's not going to bode very well still for the whole like.
It's not.
I don't know what to do about it. I'm like sitting here and I'm like, you know, one thinks of terrible things in the past, like how bad it was to chemically castrate gay people. And yet I sit here and go, but.
Yeah, but, I don't know. I'm of two minds about it because if there is a world where you can rehabilitate those people, then I would rather do that.
But that's the question.
But if that's not
I don't think we've found a single like reliable method. You mentioned that it's like, you know, you have to tailor it individually. So first we have to get to a world where they would self-report.
Right.
Which it's hard to go like, so what are we going to destigmatize pedophilia? That's a rough.
Well, that's the thing.
What's the line?
That's the thing is it's like you want to keep the stigma and the consequence even at a minimum socially really high so that people don't feel encouraged to act on that. And then how do you get those same people to self-report?
Right.
So
and if they started doing it in mass,
it's
the
like
way
a
like
landmine.
Anonymous hacking groups would be like, we're going to find out who's in that place.
Right. It's a fucking landmine of a situation. I don't know how we started talking about this, but anyway.
Bruh, I hope we just figure out how to laser it out of their brains at some point. Just like you just come in, you leave, and you like full grown adult boobies when you're done.
Yeah. I think that there would be at least a fraction of that community that would be really happy about that.
The lasers?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm sure there's people who are like, I don't want this.
I have things that you can do fully consenting with adults that I'd like lasered out of my brain. Why do I want to die being smothered by a 30-foot tall Amazon woman's breast? You know, like 30. And it's important that I die in the scenario. Like it's not hot to me if I just almost die. It's only hot if that kills me. Okay. Right. You can laser that out of me. Is he exaggerating? I'll never tell. My partner's watching and they're like,
that feels true.
Pretty much.
That feels true. That feels honest.
I don't think he's exaggerating at all. I don't know that we need AI when you're trying to write up the description of this thing later. Maybe you ignore
I can't even imagine
the summary about, and then they discuss whether we should destigmatize pedophilia. Maybe just don't include that in the summary at all, the description. Let it be a little surprise for the non-readers.
Yeah, a little cute little. You didn't even see it coming.
It's cute. Anyway, a little bit of quick news here. One of those asshole cops who did nothing to protect the children in Uvalde has been found not guilty of all 29 counts.
Wow.
That sucks. I mean, the guy we really want to get prosecuted, I'm trying to remember his name. Let me see if it's, Pete Arredondo has 10 counts and they still have not given him a trial date. The guy's just not going to. When you watch like all the footage and the people around and how much they did nothing and chose to do nothing, with people saying there's people alive in there. There's a girl on a 911 call in the room trying to stay quiet, and the way they just don't go in.
Well, that's like one of my.
We don't know a way past the door without a key. Turns out the door wasn't even fucking locked.
Right. That's one of the things that I reference a lot when people are like, you guys all say this stuff about defund the police, blah, blah, blah. You need cops.
The only thing that'll stop a bad guy with a gun is running out of kids to kill, apparently.
Right.
And you can be surrounded on all sides by good guys with guns, but we're just going to let you finish in a minute. I'm going to let you finish in a minute, but Beyonce had the best record of all time. The video.
Remember when Kanye was like fun crazy?
Yeah. Now he's Nazi crazy. And his Nazi songs are being played and distributed on social media. Remember when most people hadn't heard that song because it wasn't being published anywhere, but now influencers can just put it in everybody's feed. Remember that?
I posted a reel that was just like these people were singing along to Hail Hitler or whatever. And will the they make some good points crowd come to the front of the class about these manosphere people? And one of the comments I got made me so fucking mad because I'm like, you are such an idiot. Unbelievable. It says, oh, actually, and this is a person who, now that I'm seeing him, follows me and just like trolls me all the time. So like whatever, it doesn't actually matter that much. But said, calm down. It's a song in a group of boys in the club singing along that is banned and no one's allowed to sing and they are showing enthusiasm for it. Not everything is a hidden innuendo. Some of the shit you say is crazy and doesn't matter.
Wait, where was this posted? On our shit?
On my Instagram.
Not everything is hidden innuendo. There's no hidden innuendo.
There's no hidden innuendo. They literally said it out loud.
Shit.
And they said
redacted ass redacts.
Yeah. It's a free country and people could have all their different types of views. If someone doesn't like Jews or black people, that's their prerogative, spelled wrong, and they can as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Great, and my prerogative is to socially shame those fucking hairlines until the fucking cows come home. Like, shut the actual fuck up. Shut up. Stop using your free speech in response to these people's free speech. You know what I don't like in the same way they don't like Jews? Fucking Nazis, you bitch. That's what I don't like, you fucking bitch. You bitch. It was a guy, right? I don't want to call a girl a bitch.
I don't know. It's the account.
Do we not
is,
know? Do we not know that? But don't we know?
Yeah, I mean, of course we do. Of course we do.
Not know? You
and
fucking
the
bitch.
account
and
is Apollo
maybe it's a cat,
the
which will piss
lion.
them off more because cats or bitches are female dogs.
Right.
And so worst case scenario, it's a boy cat, female dog, best insult, you fucking bitch.
Right.
Stop talking. It's their prerogative to not like Jews. It's my prerogative to not like Nazis, you fucking bitch.
Right.
Fuck you, bitch.
Part of me wants to reply, but I know it's just not going to be, it's like not going to be like for what? Like whatever. It can be fucking, if they want to defend Nazis on fucking Maine, then go ahead, defend Nazis on Maine. I don't care.
You saw there were protesters that disrupted the service of that pastor who works at ICE. Now a couple of them have been arrested.
No.
Yeah. They tried to. Donald Trump and a bunch of people tried to get Don Lemon also arrested because he was there. He basically followed the crowd in and reported on it and shit. And like, yeah, you should be arrested, which is very funny because there are literally MAGA reporters from January 6th who never faced trial because even before the pardons, because it was like, all right, well, they didn't agitate, they didn't encourage, they just reported. Whereas they're basically trying to say like Don Lemon, where's all this footage? And he's literally like documenting what's happening, trying to talk to people about what's happening in some cases. And it's literally like, they're trying to go like, and he was inciting the mob. He was the director. He created it. It was the Don Lemon insurrection at this fucking city's church. City's church. More like Shinny's church. Do
you ever feel...
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I fucking hate it here too. Do you ever feel like... It's like, sometimes I think when we're doing this podcast, I'm like, what is even the point? Because everything is like bad and stupid. And I cannot believe the degree to which other people don't see it. And I just get very like existential about it pretty often. I'm like, what is the point for us to like come up here and the point really is to I think if no one was ever talking about how insane everything is, I would feel so much more crazy. And so I think it still is worth having these conversations and being like, just to confirm that you all are reading this the right way or reading this in the way that we are, at least. This is fucking insane.
Yeah. The protest was nonviolent, period. They're trying to say because it was a church, there's maybe some, and they're doing the very pearl clutching, like it scared the children that were there. There were children there and they were scared. All right, guys. Well, no more protests that possess disruptions that even have a possibility of scaring children, which is just going to be the go-to. It's like The Simpsons. Like, won't somebody please think of the children? I hate it here. I just fucking hate it here. I hate it here. Is this how I'm ending every show recently? I fucking hate it here. Let's end with the best news of the day.
What is the best news of the day?
Vladimir Putin is joining the Board of Peace. Vladimir Putin, open hostilities, trying to invade a country, and Donald Trump invited Vladimir Putin to be on the Gaza Board of Peace, and he's apparently going to contribute $1 billion to the Gaza Board of Peace, which means the UK is saying they're not good. Basically, the UK are now holding off agreeing to being a part of the Board of Peace. They're pulling back. They're saying, we don't know, actually.
Well,
if we
right.
want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
The Board of Peace.
The
Board of Peace overseeing what happens in
what?
Palestine, where Israel continues to violate the peace agreement. The Board of Peace. Peace is optional. It's like the Board of Peace, like sarcastic. Oh, wow. What a nice Board of Peace. Guys, we're a Board of Peace.
Board of...
And please welcome everybody to our Board of Peace. And what? Air quotes. I don't know what you're saying. I'm just talking about our Board of Peace. And frankly, we are going to, well, you misunderstood. You spelled it wrong. By the end of it, we will have turned Gaza into tiny little pieces of itself. We will have blown every Gazan child into little pieces. That is our Board of Peace. By peace, we will kill them all. Right. Seems to be the idea.
Yep, I would say so. You need to clip that, by the way. That's really funny.
The Board of Peace. Somebody should.
Peace.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh my God. Are we bonusing today?
I think we should. Frankly, I want the fuck you bitch clipped part.
Ooh. Okay,
part clipped part.
That
part
too.
clipped. Getting a little brain foggy. I'm going to need a little sodium in my head here soon. Get a little sods. Little sods up in the heads. Where's the thing? Nope, that's the wrong one. Here we go. That's the show. We're going to head over to patreon.com/calltheline for the bonus show, where you could have listened to the show still through Spotify, but with less ads and more content. Because in this bonus show, do we have a bonus show planned for you? Well, we have a concept of a plan. I have concepts of plans. We're going to send the bonus shows directly to the individuals. They'll record their own bonus shows. They're going to feel like podcasters themselves. Everybody's going to love it, and you'll get to keep your doctor. That's in the bonus show. At patreon.com.
Do you want to know, speaking of keeping your doctor, well, okay, goodbye.
Is it news related? Should we?
No. It can go in the bonus show.
Thank you. That was the show. Sorry.